present. We do have a nice crowd here today, so if you are here with an intention to bid, please make sure you can see me, because if I can't see you, we might miss you, and that would be a bad thing on a day like today. Bit of housekeeping, we do have a couple of our agents who do have clients here on the phone, so we may need to pause things and move through a little bit slowly just to allow people time to understand where our bids are at, and we appreciate your patience if that is the case. I'd like to welcome you all here. It does sort of feel a little bit like we've already sold the properties and we've come back to the housewarming party with the number of you that are here. We certainly wish everyone who is here with interest in the properties the best of luck with their bidding today. Before we move through, I would also like to just quickly recognise our tenant next door. It has been a very intense campaign. We've had a lot of people through, and the tenant next door has been an absolute dream to work with. Presentation has been outstanding, and we really appreciate his time letting us through on regular occasions, and I just want to acknowledge that. I don't even know if he's here. But I'd like to pass on our thanks to him, so thank you. Today we are selling lot 401 and 402 on Planner Subdivision 331368E, being all that piece of land more specifically described in the Certificate of Title, Volume 10226, folios 936 and 937. The difference, of course, being that we do have two individual apartments. We are first going to auction them as a pair, and then if they're not taken up as a pair, we will then auction this one, followed by next door. They are separate titles, they are separate units, but can be purchased firstly as a pair. We are, in case anyone hasn't noticed, selling under auction conditions today. Section 31 of the Sale of Land Act does state that there is no cooling off period, and we are auctioning under a Schedule 1 auction, and of course we're required to announce for you that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules that have been on display for the last half an hour. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we want you to take away from that is that we will make it very clear when we're on the market and selling. We will call it once, twice, third and final time we are selling, sold. Once the contract hits my hand, I'm forbidden to take any further bids. If you are unsure, if you need to phone a friend, if you need to ask someone for some more money, or you need a moment to think, please stop me. Once the contract hits my hand, we are done, okay? So it is a very rare and special opportunity, and I do not want to miss anyone at the last minute. So please make sure that you do stop me. I have no issue with stopping and waiting and giving you some moment to think. There'll be no pressure at all with just a few of your closest friends watching. We are calling for a 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer today and a 30 to 60 day settlement period. We have had a number of requests for variations. For those of you who have had your variations approved, please note that they do stand. We are in a capital city zone Schedule 1, and the channels that pass with the property are standard, all fixed floor coverings, electric light fittings and blinds. We've given you a breakdown of the outgoings. You all have them in your book there on page 33. The outgoings in total are approximately $20,000 across the pair, roughly half each. That includes your council rates, your owner's corporation fees and your water rates. Now, next door is tenanted, as I mentioned. The tenancy does run through until September. He's currently paying $600 per week. It's probably slightly under rented, but the owners have been appreciative of him being a good long-standing tenant. This particular apartment is vacant. It's been styled just for the sale. We were getting $680 on this apartment, more recently $650, but it just goes to show that even in the unrenovated state, the beauty of the apartment holds its value. So you could look to rent it out currently, or of course make your improvements and rent it out, but vacant at the moment. So it's a bit of a beautiful moment for me. I stood in this apartment around about 5 years ago when the owner of the apartment bought it. The gentleman who was moving out at the time had moved everything out and had only 2 deck chairs. We sat in this room on the 2 deck chairs, and I think we sat there for probably 2 hours. He was reminiscing at the times he'd had in the apartment and was really struggling to say goodbye. And I was so excited to get started and auction the thing because look at it, it's beautiful. To this day, it is my favourite apartment that I've ever sold, and I'm very proud and privileged to be able to offer it up again here today. What I'm even more excited about is the fact that it may be taken as a pair. The 2 apartments, picture this wall knocked out, and that spread of windows would be simply stunning. Now, I know a lot of you here have interest in the individual apartments, and I am sorry to say that I do hope it's taken as a pair. Melbourne is obviously short of big, beautiful properties, and it would really be the truest, when we say rare opportunity and something very, very special. I would certainly love to be a part of seeing someone do that, and I expect an invitation to the housewarming party so that I can see what is done. Yes. So any last minute questions I will say on that, just grab Bob. He has been the listing agent, and congratulations to Bob for running such a fantastic campaign that sees many of you here today, lots of familiar faces, lots of people back for many inspections, and as we would expect with this opportunity. We are in cosmopolitan Melbourne. It doesn't really get much more traditional than this. We are obviously right on one of our famous laneways. We have the beautiful Movida just down the lane. We have Movida next door down underneath for a quick bite of tapas. We're looking out onto a piece of Melbourne's history with the Forum Theatre there. What an iconic site that is. And of course, we've got the juxtapose of the new Melbourne across the road here with Federation Square. You've got that view of all the fireworks and things that go on with all of Melbourne's celebrations. So we really are in a very, very special part of town. I'm sure you all know the history. You've seen it in the papers, you've seen it in our book, but it is the old Masonic Club. This particular floor was their clubhouse. This is where they had their bar. This is the reason that this is the only floor that has these beautiful windows and is the showcase floor. So if you are here to bid today, I would urge you to bid with confidence. We have a saying in real estate, heritage holds value. Throw out the papers if they told you the market is going down. I can assure you for this type of property, it will not. We cannot build another one. I don't think our tradespeople these days have the skills. I don't think they know how. So hang on to it, bid hard, bid aggressively. I do wish you all the very best, and with that we will open up. Fair and reasonable start, if you will. I'm in your hands for the pair. Where do we start? Get that out from behind the foliage. Fair and reasonable start. Don't be shy. 1.4 phone bid with Vicky. Thanks, Vicky. Tell the people congratulations on their first bid. Hope they're with me at the end. 1.4 and we're away. I'll take a 50 in the rise from there. 1,400,000. I'm going to pocket the million and I'll just work in the hundreds of thousands. 400,000 in the front, over the mill. 50 if you like. Take me up to 450. Nice modest start. I know that there's many of you here with an intention to throw your hands in the air. Just a hint, now's the time. 1,400,000 we have. 1.45. At 1.45 now, come back fast, Vicky, at 1.5 if you will. 1,450,000 here. 1,450,000, take me up to 1.5. Yep, get a nod of the head. Not yet. Come back to you, moment to think. Let them know, have a look at the windows, maybe pop them on video and show them again what they're missing. 1.45 we have once, 1.45 twice, 1.5 here, and 1.55. 550, yep, 550 against you now, sir, against you over here, 1.55, 1.6 if you like. 1.55, out of that point, sir, 1.6 we have, 1.6 on the phone, 1,600,000, 650 if you like. 1,600,000 in front, 1,600,000 come back again, 1.65. 1,650,000 we have. 1,650,000 come back fast, show your strength. Many of you in it now, and as there should be, gives you confidence that you are bidding on something very special, very unique. 1,650,000 we have. First time.
1.67.
1.67. I'll take that. Bob, you'll have to keep an eye on my numbers just in case I jump them up. 1,670,000. How's about we round up to 1,700,000?
The buyer asking whether it's on the market.
If they'd like to give me a bid, I'll give them an answer. How's that for a trade? 1,670,000 we have. 670,000. Tell me to round them up to 1.7 and I'll let them know. 1,670,000.
Yep, 1.7.
1.7 we have, and I'll come back to them in just a moment on that question. 1,700,000. 1,700,000 now. First time. 750. 1,750,000 against them now. Let them know to come back at 1.8. Good number.
Yeah,
1,750,000.
She won't ask whether it's on the market.
When the bidding stops, I'll let you know.
Okay.
1,750,000. 1.8 we have. Tell them they'll get left behind. Don't worry about the question. Just keep bidding. 1,750,000. 1,800,000. 1,800,000 we have with Vic. 1,800,000. Want to come back at 850? They could have had that bid and they just lost the opportunity. 1,800,000 we have. Out at this stage. 1,800,000 we have in the front. We're definitely out over here. How are we going down here? 850, 1,850,000 we have now against you, Vic. 1,850,000, tell them to come back at 1.9. Bid with confidence, bid with strength, people. We do not have another one. Don't ask me for another one on Monday. It has never been more true. We do not have one. 1.9 now. 1,900,000. 1,900,000 here. How are you there, Rach? They still in, or they dropped off the perch? 1,900,000 in front. Again here, 1,900,000. 25? No? Absolutely sure. 1,900,000 we have in the front. 1,900,000 once. 1,900,000 twice. 1,900,000 third, final time. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel and your buyer let you know we are on the market and we are selling. Make no mistake, it is going to be sold as a pair. For those of you interested in the individual apartments, I am sorry, but secretly I'm very happy. 1,900,000, have to let you know. 1,900,000 we have in front. Take 25. Moving the hair or making a bid, it's okay. I know the difference. 1,900,000 once. 1,900,000 twice. 1,900,000 third, final time. Are we all done? You are all very silent, I have to say. For a big crowd, you're doing very well. All quiet.
I'm really excited on the other end of the line.
They're telling me to hurry up. Kept you back in for 10. Yeah, give it a go.
Thank you anyway.
One last chance. Don't let it go. It's too special. Just 5. You sure? Yep, you've got someone to chip in. Yep. Just everyone's one room. Just going to chip in, get your 10.
Fair enough.
No, absolutely. Thank you for your competition. Rach, absolutely. Definitely out. Please thank your buyer for their competition. Vicky, we all got the bid over here. You're with us at the start. Commiserations, thank you for your bidding. Anywhere else, on the market and selling, make no mistake, 1,900,000, we call away once, twice, third, final time. Are we definitely all done? Are we definitely all silent? Ladies and gentlemen, we are selling. Sold. Congratulations.